Good morning, everyone, or good afternoon or good evening, whatever time you are watching this workout today. I'm so excited to be with you today to do a total body workout. We're gonna have a great time. We're gonna work a lot of our muscles today, up in our top part of our bodies, and our shoulders, our chest, our core. We're also gonna work our lower body as well. So we're gonna have some fun today. If you have some bands, great, go ahead and use them. If you have, dumbbells, I'm sure you can do these things with dumbbells as well. If you don't have any equipment though, no worries, you don't need them. So one thing I always like to remind everybody, make sure you have your water with you because it's very important to be hydrated while you're doing your workouts. Take breaks as you need them, modify as you need to. Don't ever hesitate to modify a workout and keep yourself healthy. Make sure that you don't create an injury. If something hurts, pause and, find a different way to do it. The nice part about today's workout too is we will be taking breaks throughout it. So if you, want to break when I break, great. If you need to break outside of that, that's fine too. But again, keep that water with you just in case you need it outside of a break time. And always to make sure that you are consulting with your doctor about your exercise. Make sure that, you just get the go ahead because it's always better to be safe than sorry. Make sure you just consult with that doctor. So here we go. One of the things we're going to start out with, always love to start out with some stretching. So what we're going to do is one leg out, one leg in. This is my favorite stretch. It's the one that feels the best for me to stretch out those legs. We use our legs every single day. Just walking around, they get nice and tight. So let's stretch that out. We're just gonna reach for that toe. And then what I always do is, kind of put my arm by my knee and just press forward. But go ahead and use that toe to help pull yourself forward so you can really feel that stretch. And then what we're gonna do is lean over our leg, just like this. Okay, we're just gonna switch it out. So go ahead and switch so that your opposite leg is the one that's pulled in, and grab toward that opposite toe from the one that we had just pulled on. And we're gonna go over this knee. And then we're just gonna do what I like to call a butterfly stretch. Put these feet together, okay? And we're just gonna lean in, and you should feel that right on the inside of your legs. And then we're going to take one arm, just pull it across our bodies. And switch it over. Then we're going to take that arm, pull it behind our head, opposite hand to opposite elbow, and just pull. You should feel that right in here. And then switch it. Okay, all right. And so, like I said, today we're gonna use our bands for some things. Other things we're just gonna do on our own. And so one of the things that I wanna start out with is we're gonna do some tricep pulses. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna pull up. I always like to kneel during this, and I put the bands right underneath my legs here. And then what I do is just kind of hold on where it works best with the best resistance for me. So you'll see behind me there's a nice little slack there, okay? But what we're just gonna do is our palms are gonna face up, okay? And so if you can see, I just kind of wrapped the band right around my hand. And we're going to bend over just like this, and we're just gonna pulse our arms up and down, okay? And then just a pulse. just like this. Okay, so we're just pushing up. So if you don't have any sort of weights or band, you're just going to pulse the same way, palms facing the ceiling, and pulse up. Okay, just like this. So we're going to do this one. And what we're going to do is we're going to do 10 of them. Okay, so grab that band if you have one, or those weights, and then bend over here. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Nice job. Get out of our bands here. And then what we're going to do is we're going to do a chest press. Okay? And so with the chest presses, you can tangle yourself in your bands if you want to, but you don't have to. The nice part about a chest press is what we're going to do is have our hands, put the band right on our hand here, and we're going to push forward and push back. Okay? Push forward and pull back. Okay? What's really nice about this too is you can put it around your hand if you want to do it both at the same time. Okay? Because what you're going to do, and I have to twist mine because I don't have, like my bands are super long, and so when I go like this, I have to push like that, and then of course it comes over my neck. But if you twist it here, you can press out and come back in. But that's why for me, since my bands are really long, it works better to do one at a time. So you do what works best for you. But we're going to do 10 on each side. So again, grab whatever resistance you need here. One hand forward and press. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right. And then we're going to do the same thing over the other arm. So, here. The resistance that you need. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Nice job. Alright. And so I'm going to set the band aside for a second, grab some water. Take a little bit of a break here. Never hesitate as we take breaks to stretch anything out that feels a little bit tighter. Always good to just make sure that your body's staying nice and loose when you're on a workout. Definitely don't want to injure ourselves at all. So what we're going to do is do those exercises that we just did another time. Okay, and we're going to do 10 repetitions for each. So you remember we did those pulses first. We're going to get into our stance here, okay? Again, like I always put my hand underneath my legs, just so that way I have something to pulse up on. Grab it the resistance if you want, then here, and we're just going to pulse. Okay, so here we go, 10 of them. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Nice job. Untangle yourself. And then we're going to do our chest presses. Okay? So, again, I'm doing one arm at a time. If you want to do both arms at the same time and just do 10 repetitions of that, that also works, especially too if you're on a time crunch at all. Here we go. 10 of them. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Nice job. Now, let's flip over to the other arm. Here we go. Ready? Another 10. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Nice job. Now, go ahead and take a break. Take some water. And for the next couple exercises, we're going to keep them nice and simple, okay? We're going to do some sit-ups, some push-ups, and maybe a couple other things in there too. I'm just going to do a couple exercises that really don't require any equipment at all, but are still really good for us, okay? And so, with the first one, we're going to start with the sit-up, okay? And so, when we do our sit-ups, one thing to always keep in mind is there's a lot of different ways to do a sit-up, okay? And so, crunches are always a great way if you're just kind of starting out with them and you're not quite able to pull yourself all the way up to your knees, okay? So when you do the crunches, you're going to want to go up and down, okay? Something to keep in mind whenever you do a setup is keep that head facing up. You don't want to move your head around too much because that can cause neck injury, okay? But what we want to do, keep that head straight up, and we don't want to put our hands too far behind our heads because we don't want to use our arms to pull us up. We want to use our core. So, and the big thing with crunches is make sure that you bring those shoulder blades off the floor. So you should be getting up off your shoulder blades here, okay? And so if you're doing a crunch, you're coming up like this and coming back down. Now, if we're doing a full-on sit-up, okay, we're coming all the way up to those knees. So we're gonna come up and come down. Up and then down, okay? And we're really gonna engage that core. So we're gonna do 10 of these, okay? So we're gonna come up and then down. All right, ready? Here we go, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Nice job. All right. Now, we're just going to flip over so that we're on our stomachs, okay? And so, here's the nice part about a push-up, okay? So we're going to do, our push-ups are going to work into our back, and it also works our core, which I love, okay? And so, when we do a push-up, we're going to get into that push-up position up onto our legs. Now, if you have any sort of injuries or you're just starting out or anything like that, don't ever hesitate to do those knee push-ups, okay? When we're on our knees just like this, you can bring your feet up. This, for whatever reason, feels a little bit more comfortable for me. I feel like I balance out a little bit more. But you can always have your legs down like this too. Does not matter which way you do it, okay? So if your legs are down or up like I put mine, when you're on your knees, and you're gonna press down and come back up, okay? Down and come back up. Now if you're in that full position where you're up on your toes, big thing to remember is keep that back straight, okay? And then you're gonna come down and up. All right, so I'm gonna do mine down on my knees for the first round, and then I'll do them up on my toes for the second. So, here we go. And get into that push-up position. And even when you're on your knees like this too, try and keep that back as straight as possible. And here we go, 10 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Nice job. All right. Grab a little bit of water here. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna do some leg lifts. So this is also gonna work our core. But before, when we did our sit-ups, we were working kind of that upper part of our core. This one's gonna work that lower part. So, what we're gonna do, I always put my hands right underneath my rear. And then what we're gonna come is we're just gonna pull our legs up and come back down, okay? Up and back down. Now, if you've never done these before, okay, it is a little bit harder when you do both legs at the same time. So, what you can do is one leg at a time, okay? And just pull one leg up at a time, okay? So, again, one of the things that you want to remember is keep the head facing up towards the ceiling. And what we're going to do is 10 of each, or 10 of these, okay? So here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Nice job. So before we go through another round of those, make sure you get some water. And we're going to go back to our sit-ups, okay? So we're going to do 10 of each of those. So we'll do 10 sit-ups, 10 push-ups, and then 10 of those leg lifts, okay? So let's start out with those sit-ups. Remember, feet on the floor here, and do either crunches or full-up sit-ups, okay? Today we're going to do full-up sit-ups, but if you need to do crunches, like I said, go ahead, okay? So, 10 of them. Ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. One thing you might notice when I do my sit-ups is I hold my hands up in front of me. I don't put them behind my head. Big reason for that is because for me, what I always do is if I put my hands here, I pull too much with my arms and not enough with my core. So when I keep my hand in front of me like that, it really helps me to engage my core. Okay, so we're going to flip over to our push-ups. We're going to do 10 of each of the, or 10 push-ups for you. Okay, so here we go. And I said I was going to do these ones on my toes this time. And here we go, 10 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Nice job. All right. I don't know what it is about push-ups, so they make me thirsty. So grab some water if you need some. All right. We're gonna do your leg lifts, okay? 10 leg lifts. Ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Woo! Nice job, everyone. Take a break, grab some water. And stretch it out if you need to, okay? Remember, stretching isn't just before and after a workout. If you need to stretch during it, that is 100% okay. So, I'm gonna bring back a handy dandy band. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna do some calf raises and some leg pushes, okay? And so for the calf raise, what I wanna do, I think you guys can see my foot pretty well. We're gonna put the band right over our foot just like this, okay? And I'm gonna shift to this way a little bit. And this is another one that you can do one leg at a time, or you can do both legs at the same time. It just depends on how you want to put your band around it, okay? So if you want to do it like this and do one leg, okay, we're going to go like this. If you want to do both, you're going to go around your band just like this with both feet. Okay, so we're going to do one leg at a time today. And we're going to do 10. Ready? So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Nice job. Now, one thing you'll notice is I lifted my leg up a little bit. What helps with that is so that when I'm doing that pull for that calf raiser, I'm not getting stuck on my floor, okay? My carpet likes to hold on to my shoes. So I'm gonna switch over to my other foot here. Put my leg out. I'm gonna grab as much resistance as you want to on it. And then we're gonna pulse our foot. 1, 2, just like that. Okay? I'm just gonna work that back calf. So here we go, let's do a ton of them. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Nice job. Now, we're doing kind of one arm, one leg at a time here today. We're doing a lot of that. So one thing I want you guys to remember is that when you need to speed things up, maybe you don't have the full half hour that we're doing today. That's okay, sometimes that happens. So if you need to, do both legs at the same time, or do both arms at the same time. When you need to, when we're doing one at a time, when you do one at a time, you just isolate that one arm or one leg, and it's okay to do it that way. It just makes you focus more on that leg or that arm. And so if you need to do both arms or both legs at the same time, that's 100% okay. So we're gonna do a leg press. So for this one, what we're gonna do is hook around just like we just did with our calf. We're gonna lay down into this position here, okay? And we're gonna put our leg from here, and we're just gonna push out, okay? Here, and push up, okay? Just like that. And again, it's whatever resistance is working best for you, okay? So here we go. We're gonna do this 10 times. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Nice job. Now, I'm gonna flip around. You guys don't necessarily have to, but I want you to be able to see my legs as I'm doing this so that we do it correctly. And so that's why I flip around. But you don't necessarily have to. If you're in a place where you can just stay in that same leg position you were just in, you don't have to turn, that's fine. All right, 10 on this leg. Are you ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Nice job. Now, take some water if you need to, okay? But if you do need to, we're gonna go right into the next set of 10 for each exercise that we just did. So if you need to grab some water, pause the video, grab some water, or grab the water while I'm talking right now. I'm gonna go straight in though, and we're gonna go right to those calf raisers. I'm gonna tuck over my toe, okay? And I'm gonna come up just like this, and we're gonna do 10 of each for each leg for each exercise, okay? So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Nice job. Now, flip over this way, around that other foot, and we're gonna do 10. Ready? And one of the things you can do, if you notice, I put my foot underneath my leg, it helps me pull my leg up. Again, I don't wanna get caught on my carpet. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Nice job. All right, we're going into those leg presses. So we're gonna lay flat down. And again, we're gonna do 10. And so here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Nice job. We're just gonna flip it around again. This is just so that you guys can see how I'm doing it with this leg a little bit better without my other leg being in the way. Here we go. Ready? 10 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Nice job. Now, we went through everything. So, it's a great workout. Grab some water. Okay. So, one of the things to always remember, stretch things out. Okay, we just worked our legs and we went right back to my normal stretch, my favorite stretch. Grab that toe. Okay, stretch out that leg. Just like this. And then we're gonna go over our leg here. And one thing to remember, everyone, is just keep in mind as we kind of go through some of these stretches, always take the time that you need. So if we go through some stretches a little bit quicker than maybe what you feel like you need, stretch into that stretch as long as you absolutely need to. I usually try and hold for roughly 15 seconds and then switch to the next thing. But you can hold it for 30, just make sure that if you are doing it and you want to do it for maybe longer than 30 seconds, instead of holding it for 45 seconds or a minute, do 30 seconds, rest, and then do 30 seconds again. Or 15, 15, and 15, or whatever you would like to do, whatever works best. Just make sure that when you are stretching, you're taking breaks and not just doing it, not just doing that stretch for a minute long or anything like that. All right, let's stretch out those arms. And another thing to keep in mind, everyone, is if you have any questions or comments or anything like that, feedback for us, we would love to hear those things, and we love getting your questions. So go ahead and any questions, comments, feedback, anything that you have for us, send that over to faintness@livia.com. We would love to answer those questions for you. Answer any comments or concerns, or if there's anything that you want us to do or want us to see, we're doing that opposite hand to opposite elbow. If you have anything that you're wanting to see or you're wanting to see more of, just let us know. We like to know that feedback and we appreciate it. We're just gonna hold this other arm real quick here. And again, if you forgot what that email address was that you can send those questions and comments to, it was fitness@livia.com. You can always find any of these workouts that we do on our YouTube page. You can find them on our Facebook page. You can find different stuff for the Get Up and Move series on our website at livia.com. And so I really appreciate and want to thank you guys for joining me today. And I will see you next time for our next total body workout. Have a great rest of your day. Bye, guys.